welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another speed build video. This is my first voiceover back, so hopefully I will do this well and not stumble too much, but I think I will. Anyways, today we will be working on the first part of my 100 baby challenge, 1 million simoleons mention. I'm not sure what we're gonna call this. It's probably just going to be like a opulent 100 baby challenge mention or something. Haven't decided yet, but this has been a long time project. I started this back in March on stream because it was a redemption. Someone wanted me to do the 100, no sorry, they actually wanted me to do a very expensive mention, like a 1 million simoleons mention or something. I think I gave myself the parameter of, well, that goal of hitting 1 million simoleons. I don't think it'll be too hard with something so big. We're building this in Windenburg based off a photo of, I don't know, it looks like a colonial mansion, kind of like those plantation mansions of the olden days. I cannot remember where, when, and how I found the picture, what keywords I typed into Pinterest, because it's been a long time. I did finish building the shell of the house before I decided that I wanted to make this into a video. All of this happened back in March, maybe even February, when I started this on Twitch. And then I took a really long break from content creation in general, and also building in the Sims and stuff, because I got COVID and then I got sick, and then basically yeah, plans changed for a little bit. I have just recently gotten back into completing this build. I am nowhere near complete. This first part is going to be just me me finishing up the exteriors of this whole build, which takes up a lot of space. We have lots of amenities that's going to be all around the grounds. It is separated into two sections. One which is the front section that has like a little walk-through garden and a maze, which we will go into at the end of the video. We did the back first. The backyard, it's not even a yard, the back part of the house is really big. It has a kind of like barbecue patio gazebo thingy, this thing in the middle right here. It's going to be open-aired by the time we're done with it. And then we'll also have a pool house with a pool and a nice little luxurious little area for hanging out. On the other side we'll have a little garden, way smaller than our last one, because in our last one we're still playing in that one on stream, the 100 baby challenge. It's a greenhouse, but it's going to become like a small little garden because I wanted to pull the focus away from gardening, because gardening takes up a lot of time, and I don't know, this is too big of a house for me to want to go down every single day to do lots of gardening while I'm trying to raise so many children. And there's also a really huge full basketball court and a toddler's playground. That's all the amenities for the grounds, but speaking of, it's actually a lot of things that the children, well, whoever you want to move in here, actually, if you're not playing the 100 baby challenge, I still think you can move your Sims in here and just live the luxurious life of rich Sims people. But yeah, so this is the tent gazebo. Is this a gazebo? Are gazebos allowed to be rectangle? Well, I'm going to call it a gazebo anyway. So this gazebo in our yard is very nice. I like it. I love how it turned out. It's very overgrown, but in a very curated way. I don't know how to say it. Like, it's properly landscaped with all those like draping plants and twirling flowers from the Island Living Pack up the pillars, the columns. I used the new curtains from the My Wedding Stories pack in a yellow color to just kind of give more privacy to the gazebo area. Yeah, it turned out really difficult to build because or like furnish the insides once we are actually going to do that, because it covers a lot. But we made it work. Here is the only instance where I actually show you what I'm doing with the landscaping. The landscaping is pretty much a repetition of what we're seeing here, with the same kind of plants all over. It's just this pattern: put all over the lot, basically. I don't really know how to say it. I do really like how the landscaping turned out. I like the kind of combination of plants that I've used. I used a mixture of like romantic garden plants, I think university plants. The bushes, the flowery bushes might be university, might be base game. No idea, because I have all the packs and then I always tend to just not remember where everything is from if I don't pay enough attention. But that is literally what we do. We just like go in and use the tool mod to size bushes up and down and put them, or like kind of sink them into the floor a little bit more so they don't look like a little ball standing upright out of the ground, but more like a bush. I don't know how to say it, but if you download this build you will understand, I think. But basically it looks pretty good. And then we do hang lots of fairy lights all over, inside and outside of this gazebo. You can see me struggling here because I was like trying to I guess decide what kind of pattern we're supposed to go with. I do a lot of these on one side and then I go in to copy it with the tool mod. The tool mod is a lifesaver for this build because it is so complex and there's a lot of repetition. So actually being able to select multiple things and then kind of rotate them all at once and put them in another spot, especially for like things like these, like on the window, fairy lights, things like that. It's really, really useful. But we do end up spending a lot of time just building and doing a lot of landscaping though. My landscaping took up like at least 3 full streams on my channel. I think that's like about 9 to 10 hours of my time just to spend on landscaping alone. But as you can see, it turned out looking so good. I'm so happy with this. I do go in to kind of make the roof a little bit more attractive. I decided to do a little bit of a skylight thing so it's not too closed off, and this is what I did. I just opened up in the middle with like some, I don't know what you call it, like I just kind of sectioned off a little place where I wanted the skylight to be, and then in the end it's going to be like a roofed situation, a roof moment. Yeah, like that. I just put glass in instead. Yes, that's what I did. Oh, and then I started doing more like this beam that you get with the cottage living pack. I have finally learned to appreciate the uses of this. I use it a ton to make beams like that for my lighting in places where you might not be able to actually place lighting realistically. I mean, in The Sims you don't really care, but for realism purposes I usually like to like put them in so that you kind of have that believability. If you ever want to scrutinize my builds, they are most of the time believable and able to exist on their own if they ever come to life one day, you know. And this is the pool house. I decided for the pool house to be facing the same direction as the gazebo on the side. It looked really weird at first. I wanted it to face the gazebo instead. Then well, I decided differently and the pool house ended up looking like this. I do pull it up on a little bit of a platform and then put down some stilt foundation on the platform area over there. Yeah. Also, I would like to just point out, right now you'll see that everything is pretty much black and gold and red and a little bit on the opulent side, especially for the main house. They can see right there on the side, you can see that while I'm working on the pool. But that color scheme changes by the end of this video. I don't think you'll see much of it, maybe only in the intro and outro portions, because we're not really working on the main build today. We're just working on the surroundings right now. But yes, I do come back after a long break of like 3 months of not working on this build to change the entire color scheme again, and it becomes more of like a cream kind of like softer brown nude colors, neutral colors. I don't know, I liked it a lot more than whatever was happening right now. I mean, it was obnoxious to have it be like black and gold, but if I was like thinking if I were to play in this build, I would hate to play in such an ugly house. So I decided to change it back to something that I like that fits my tastes, and that's what happened. And then now we're kind of like, okay, we tried a little platform on the water moment, but we decided that it was a little bit too small and finicky because we had to go to the second level and then pull the entire floor down to the first level to have the platform float above the water. It's not very conducive for gameplay. You can definitely play it like that, but I would prefer to have everything like according to the floor that it's supposed to be on, because that's kind of like a building hack. If you guys know building well enough, you will know that. So maybe one of these days I'll try that platform on the water thing again, but not today. So we decided to do this little like corner area where you can chill by the pool. You just have to go up the platform from the pool house entrance on the other side. It's kind of like a bridge, I guess, to the other side of the pool, or you can just jump into the pool and come out the other side, whatever. Either way, it's a very nice luxurious area for you to just pretend that you're in Bali or something. That, I don't know, I really like this pool, and I decided to go for this hot springy water. It's a little bit cloudy. Someone in my stream told me that it looked like it was dirty or cloudy or something, I have no idea, or mothy. So I had to do some explaining, but it's basically like hot spring water. And I decided that if this house is this expensive and the people who are living here are supposed to be like super rich, they can opt to have like water with skincare properties in it in their pool if they want to. So that's what's happening. And I decided to kind of create like a little walkway up to the diving board thing area. That's what I did. Hopefully everything here is functional. I have no idea because I have not moved Sims in to test it yet, but at this point I'd rather the whole build look good and attractive than to have them function. I mean, I will probably like fix a little thing, fix a couple of things here and there if I have to, since I am going to be playing in this build when I do move my 100 baby challenge game into this, you know, this build. But for now, whatever works, whatever looks good, we'll go with it. And this is the little rest area, little tent that I designed with the snowy escape. What do you call that thing? That wall slats thingy. And then I also used the beams again to kind of like round it off and make it more like a finished product. It looked really good. It looked pretty much like those like little rest areas by the pool that you'll see in like villas, resort villas and stuff, and I really like that vibe. And then moving on, right now we're in the pool house. This pool house is not like any other. It kind of turned out looking super opulent for no reason, but I really liked how it turned out. There's a little, that's not little, there's a fireplace in this pool house, so you can definitely come here to chill in the winter too if you really want to. And of course, being a pool house, I put some lockers into it beside the bathroom. I don't understand English anymore. But yeah, I really like how cozy this corner is. I think I might use this as inspiration for when I actually go into decorate and design the interiors of the mansion. Although the interiors of the mansion is going to be really pink because I don't know, I just decided for it to be really pink, like something more characteristic of my matriarch maybe, or like my founding matriarch, because I'm going to be changing matriarch really very soon because my first 100 baby matriarch has officially turned into an elder, so we'll have to change that. But yeah, I think all the little rugs and carpet and ornaments here and there really makes this space look cozy and just expensive, but it still kind of looks homely. I don't know, I like it very much. I would chill here on a cold winter day, even if I cannot swim when it's too cold. But I don't know, I want to pretend that the pool is heated though, although that's like really bad for the environment, isn't it? Because it's an open air pool as well. But well, who knows? This is the inside of the bathroom area where you have 2 showers and one toilet. I kind of changed the color of the door depending so that there's like kind of like an indication of which one's which. So the ones with the 2 double beige line is the toilet, and the ones that are just plain brown are the shower rooms basically. Yeah, I decided that I didn't want it to look too hotel-y, although it does turn out looking really staged. But because it is like kind of a house filled with children, although they might have help, in my imagination they have help. They can afford nice things. They can afford to maintain nice things. Yeah, I just made sure everything looked kind of designed, but also not too tidy. Although it does look kind of tidy, huh? I don't know, but it's definitely designed for the purpose of having too many children in the house. Or you can just have like super childlike adults or like childish adults living here. They will have a lot of fun, I guess. Now here you can see that the house has changed colors. I started filming after I've decided on the color scheme for the whole build, and then I went in to change the color scheme of the exterior of the pool house and the gazebo and everything, and then everything kind of fell together more, and it just feels so much more like me with the red roofs and brown windows, the brown accents, cream exteriors. Yeah, that's more of my vibe, guys. So that's what I did in the end. I really like how the whole build looks right now. And then I'm just kind of like painting the floor. I do a lot of painting the floor in this build actually, because the landscape is very complicated in this build with so much backyard and front yard space. You just really have to like think about what you want to do where, and or how much space do you need for each of the activities that you want to do. You want to have in this build. So here I have a little bit of a space marked out for a little garden with some of those nice cottage living dirt mound things that you can plant really big vegetables with, because I want to try that in my gameplay. So yeah, so I decided to add like a little tea time section with a beehive and a flower arrangement table for the skill building. So this is a little skill building area, and then I kind of laid down some pebbles as a pathway, and that's our garden done. I wanted to say something. When I was streaming, an actual architect popped into my stream and gave his stamp of approval for the way I did my landscaping, and I felt really proud of myself because I really didn't know what I was doing. But if an architect can come in and let me know that he approves of how I did my landscaping, I'm like, you know what? I'm happy and I'm very proud. So this area is going to be the playground area for our toddlers, since we do have like some slides, like the ones that I just pulled out. And also afterwards I did find this huge thing that I forgot existed, which is like a huge playground thing that toddlers can play with. I'm not sure if children can play with them, I don't think so, but either way I just kind of replaced everything with this huge playground thingy. And I really like this corner. If I were a kid, I would be ecstatic to play here every day, all day. So I just kind of changed up the tile a little bit. I really liked what I did with the red and green pattern. I just kind of stumbled upon it when I was trying to kind of play around and see if I can make that playground texture look a little bit more, well, less boring, I guess, because if not, it's just going to be a square, right? So I'm really very proud with what happened here. It looks really designer, but also really fun, kid appropriate as well. So I afterwards I did put up some fairy lights, and then what else did I do? Oh yes, I go back to the gazebo, and then I start finishing the gazebo like this. Someone said that this looks hideous. I agree. It's just so much. It's too much, but I love it. You know how sometimes some things are just so hideous you love it? This is one of them. And then there's one side of the gazebo, this long rectangular gazebo is the sitting area, and then this area is like the eating, drinking, barbecuing area. And then I just placed a little statue in the middle just because just because you can. There's so much space. I hope everything is functional. I hope everything Sims can get through that little space over there. If not, we might have to downgrade to a smaller table. But for now, for the vibes, for the interior design, we are going to go with a large table. And there's lots of cluttering going on at the moment. I did forget the sink for a long time, and then I remembered it. I went back and put it a sink into the place, and then that's the backyard done. Now we're moving on to the front yard. This video is going way too fast. I cut out all the landscaping, right? So you won't be able to see me do the landscaping, but I did kind of map out the pathway that I wanted. I mirrored it on the other side later, you will see. But I did do the maze. This is the maze area. And with the maze, we're actually almost done with the video. So I'm actually really happy with how the maze turned out. I did paint the floor another color. The red was just to let me see properly first. I put down some nice statues here and there along all around in the maze for that little bit of interest, and then I painted the floor with some of those green to make it look a little bit more dated. And then with that, I think I have to say my goodbyes now just in case. So thank you so much for watching all the way. I hope to see you in my next video. Look forward to part 2. I'll let you know when it's out, because we'll be building it for the rest of this week. As you are seeing this video, as this video is coming out, I'll be building it the week following. Anyways, I'll see you guys. Thank you so much for being patient with me as I struggle to get my creativity back, but thank you, and I'll see you. Goodbye, guys.
Take it all if you want. Taking the chance, stuck in my head, not gonna leave it at that. Taking the lead, feeling your heat, just wanna give you my best. I don't even know your name, but you got me, 'cause you're old to die. We don't know what happens next, but you got me, 'cause I'm next in line. You make it look so easy, making me feel so dreamy. Not the one who pays for drinks, but you got me, 'cause you're old to die. Got me locked in now. Go ahead and take a shot. Do you really want me? Maybe you're just playing. The way you're making it move, yeah, you do it so smooth. Make it all about you. Can have it all if you want. Taking the chance, stuck in my head, not gonna leave it at that. Taking the lead, feeling your heat, just wanna give you my best. Taking the chance, stuck in my head, not gonna leave it at that. Taking the lead, feeling your heat, just wanna give you my best. I don't even know your name, but you got me, 'cause you're old to die. We don't know what happens next, but you got me, 'cause I'm next in line. You make it look so easy, making me feel so dreamy. Not the one who pays for drinks, but you got me, 'cause you're old to die. Yeah, yeah, take a chance. Give it all to me, yeah. Yeah, yeah, take a chance. Give it all to me, yeah. Yeah, yeah, take a chance. Give it all to me, yeah. Yeah, yeah, take a chance. Give it all to me, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Show my love for you, show my love for you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Show my love for you, show my love for you. Taking the chance, stuck in my head.